I gotta say, going to big reunions, especially if it's your high school reunion, have just been a fun experience for me. But, but even before I had my own, I had to see this here movie, which is such a blast. Let's talk about Romy and Michele's high school reunion, which is celebrating its 25th anniversary this month. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 1997 chick flick of a comedy, Romy and Michele's High School Reunion. Released by Touchstone, directed by David Merkin, starring Mira Sorvino, along with Lisa Kudrow and Janine Garofalo. And of course, Sorvino and Kudrow played the titular characters. The plot revolves around the titular characters, which they are 28-year-old girls who appear to have not achieved much success in life and decide to invent fake careers to impress former classmates at their 10-year high school reunion. The characters are taken from the stage play of Ladies' Room, which Kudrow was featured in. Now, although the film may not have done so well, but it became a cult classic in ways. But I'm sure a lot of you have gotten the chance to see it, so I'll go ahead and give you the story. We focus on Romy White and Michelle Weinberger. They live together in Venice, Los Angeles, California. Romy works as a cashier in the service department at a Jaguar dealership, and Michelle is unemployed. They are single, unambitious, and enjoy a casual lifestyle. While working, Romy encounters former high school classmate Heather Mooney, who informs Romy about their upcoming 10-year high school reunion in Tucson, Arizona. As high school students in 1987, they were picked on by the A group led by cheerleader Christy Masters, who humiliates them repeatedly. Finally, at the prom, Christy tricks Romy into believing that her boyfriend Billy Christensen was in love with Romy and had dumped Christy to be with Romy. Well, she waits all night to dance with Billy, who had already left with Christy, so Michelle dances with her instead. Romy realizes that their lack of achievements will not make a good impression at the reunion. Desperate to impress their former classmates, Romy and Michelle make last-ditch attempts to improve themselves, hoping to avoid being bullied again. Having failed to secure better jobs and boyfriends, Romy and Michelle decide to fake success by showing up in an expensive car and business suits. Romy borrows a Jaguar XJS from a co-worker, and Michelle makes their outfits. En route to the reunion, they decide to claim that they have invented the Post-it note, believing that no one will know better. They argue over the details of their life, which escalates into an argument about their friendship. They decide to go their separate ways once they reach the reunion. At the reunion, Michelle hears Romy claiming that she invented Post-its by herself, and Michelle convinces the A group she invented a special kind of glue. Sandy Frank, sometimes y'all might mistake it as Frank, but it's really Frank, F-R-A-N-K. The nerd who had a crush on Michelle in high school has become wealthy and attractive since high school, and hits on her after hitting her with his limo. Billy and Romy reunite and hit it off. Both Romy and Michelle win awards as the most change for the better since high school members of their graduating class, but still refuse to speak with each other. 70 years later, an elderly Michelle learns that Romy is on her deathbed and calls her to make amends. However, they rehash the same argument and Romy dies without resolving their issues. Michelle wakes up alone in the car, realizing that she was dreaming. At the reunion, Romy starts to tell the Post-it story, but Heather blows the lie by revealing the real inventor's name. Christy and her friends taunt Romy, and Michelle inevitably defends her. Romy runs out, and Michelle chases after her. They reconcile and decide to be themselves instead of trying to impress other people. They change into brightly colored homemade outfits and return to the reunion. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and get to the last act and ending and what have you. So, as always, you have 5 seconds to stop this video. Right? Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below to avoid ending spoilers. If you've seen the movie already, please continue on after the 5 seconds. Thank you very much, and here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Excuse me, everyone. I know I'm getting a little sleepy here. They confront Chrissy, who makes fun of their clothes. Former A group girl Lisa Luder, now a fashion editor, announces that the outfits are actually not bad. Chrissy verbally attacks Lisa, who coolly dismisses her. The other A group girls abandon Chrissy, while everyone else congratulates Romy and Michelle. Mira apologizes to the two and admits she was miserable in high school because she was in love with Sandy, who was in love with Michelle. Romy and Michelle comfort her by reminding her that she was always successful at making classmate Toby Walters miserable. Sandy, who turns out to be an actual billionaire, arrives via helicopter. He confesses that he still loves Michelle and asks her to dance with him. Michelle agrees as long as Romy can dance with him. After their interpretive dance to Cyndi Lauper's big hit Time After Time, and receives a huge applause, Sandy escorts them to his helicopter. On their way out, they encounter Billy. Once a fit and handsome athlete, he is now an overweight alcoholic who is married to Christy, has a dead end job working for Christy's father, and is unsure if he is the father of her latest pregnancy. Well, he hits on Romy, who tells him to wait for her in his hotel room. She then leaves the reunion with Michelle as the two women join Sandy in his helicopter. The reunion guests watch as the helicopter takes off. 6 months later, back in LA, Romy and Michelle use money loaned to them by Sandy to open a successful fashion boutique. And boy, they still make a great pair. End of story. So, what did I think of Romy and Michelle's high school reunion? Well, this is kind of a this is well, not kind of, this is a guilty pleasure of mine. I have watched this way too many times, and I still love it. Anyway, while the Spider film wasn't that big a success, and it lost to Volcano when it opened the same day, yes, you heard me correctly, today is the film's 25th anniversary. It came out on April 25th, 1997, the same day that the disaster film Volcano, which I recently reviewed earlier, had actually made it. But nonetheless, it still got some pretty decent response. And it went on to make 29 million overall here in North America. Can't guarantee it was released overseas, but a lot of people enjoyed this film. And I gotta say, it was very good. It had all sorts of fun stuff. I even liked the 80s feel, what have you, because the two were in the class of 87, you know. Just incredible. The dance at the reunion, our titular characters and Sandy together doing dancing to Time After Time. That was a classic. Of course, it was nominated for an MTV Movie Award as well, but I can't remember who won that. That was because I can't remember much because that was a long time ago. But anyway, I love the performances from all the characters, but the big ones have to go to Mira Sorvino, played Romy, and Lisa Kudrow, played Michelle. They were absolutely very good, and I loved their performances. Janine Garofalo was really good as Heather Mooney. I have to give her credit as well. The rest of the cast include Alan Cumming as Cindy Frink, he's very good. Julia Campbell plays Christy Masters. Vincent Ventresca plays Billy Christensen, and Cameron Mannheim does Toby Walters. Elaine Hendricks plays Lisa Luder. And there was lots of others. Yeah. The guy that who works with Romy at the dealership, who loans his car is named Ramon. He's played by Jacob Vargas, who had recently played A.B. Quintanilla in Selena, which came out the same year. I believe that came out just a month before this, but I might be wrong. But anywho, yeah, there was also Justin Theroux, who I know that name, played a cowboy. He reveals the name Clarence later on, who kind of liked Heather because he smoked and what have you. But anywho, it was just so much fun. David Mirkin's direction was real good. The the musical score by Steve Bartek was good. Wow, this was just such a blast from start to finish. And what can I say? This was incredible. Oh yeah, and also Mona May, who recently served as the costume designer for the teen flick Clueless, which unfortunately I still have yet to review that. I definitely gotta review that sometime down the road. She provided the film's outfits, which that was really good. So anyway, with all that said, a good story, great atmosphere, great music, great cast, what have you. Would I recommend Romy and Michele's high school reunion? The answer is hell yeah. This is definitely a flick you need to see. If you haven't, you need to see this. You will love it. Enough said. So anyway, what are your thoughts on Romy and Michele's high school reunion? You can tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of the 300 themed satire, Meet the Spartans. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to consider checking out my reviews for some of these other chick flicks. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock. The upper right-hand corner is my review of another cult classic, and that was Tank Girl and from '94. Or if you go to the bottom left hand corner and see my recent review of the film that also turned 25 this very day on April 25th, 1997. That being the disaster film known as Volcano. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc. And I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.